We'd barely unpacked our boxes when our new neighbor slapped me with a lawsuit. She was sobbing and screaming that my son had assaulted her daughter. My Tiffany just turned 18, and that sick pervert Buddy ruined her. That worthless piece of trash should get the death penalty. Her daughter backed her up, saying it was definitely my son. Buddy said he'd choke me if I didn't take my clothes off. I was so scared. The jury and everyone watching went crazy, demanding my son get punished hard. Buddy's a total jerk. Lock him up. Don't let this monster get away with it. But when the judge called my son to testify, everyone in the courtroom just froze. You, Cassandra, your bastard son had the guts to attack my daughter, but he's too chicken to show up in court. You can't hide him forever. I won't let this go. Your son needs the death penalty, and you two owe my daughter $2 million. In court, Brenda was glaring at me like she wanted to kill me. Her daughter Tiffany was crying her eyes out, looking totally traumatized. I looked at them both coldly and said the same thing I'd been saying. My son didn't assault Tiffany. He couldn't have. Find whoever actually did this and stop trying to blame my son. I never thought I'd end up facing Brenda and Tiffany in court. The day we moved in, Brenda was so nice. She helped me carry stuff and said we were neighbors now. Told me to come to her if I needed anything. When I mentioned I had a son, her whole face lit up. She introduced me to her daughter Tiffany, saying it must be fate. But that same night, she came pounding on my door with a disheveled Tiffany, saying my son Buddy had assaulted her. I was shocked. I told her my son would never do that, but Brenda wouldn't listen. She was convinced my son did it, and Tiffany was crying, claiming my son dragged her from the hallway to the rooftop and assaulted her. No matter what I said, these two came after my son like hungry wolves. They demanded $1 million settlement and insisted my son marry Tiffany, or they'd call the cops and make sure he rotted in jail.